configure the web server to have pretty URLs. The default page configured on your web server is going to be index.php. So you can safely write a URL and not include it, and it will still load index.php. For example, without a query string and with a query string. Here we have the URL, it will still load index.php with the query string, but it doesn't actually contain it in the URL. We can also remove the question mark, the thing that marks where the query string starts. In doing this, we can have pretty or vanity URLs. This requires a slight change to the web server configuration. We can't do it in PHP, but in doing so, we can get pretty URLs like this. So let's have a look at how we do this. If you're using Apache, which is what AMPPS uses, we can add an htaccess file to the root of the web server, which contains rewrite rules which allow us to remove the question mark. I won't go into how these work in a lot of detail, but basically they rewrite the URL in the web server that allows us to remove the question mark. So let's have a look at an example. So here we have a URL which already has index.php followed by a query string. Let's start by removing index.php. And we still get the same request URL coming through into the server query string variable in PHP. And now let's remove the question mark. And we still get the same. We've had a slight change of the question mark to an ampersand, but we can deal with that later. That's okay. So now, using the htaccess file for Apache, we can have pretty or vanity URLs like this, which look much better. And we can also have query string values. And we can have multiple query string values as well, which all come through into our PHP so we can process them later. I've included the configuration for Apache. Also attached to this video are configurations for other web servers. If you find your web server isn't included, please contact me and I'll make sure I get it included.